A villain explains why he is a villain. This is for entertainment purposes only. This short story is only for people over the age of 18.
Hello, this is Lisa Lindsay, and it is Tuesday, October 4th, 2036. I am currently at 8442 Ivy Lane Avenue in Yulee, Florida. The current time is 6:41 in the evening. I am talking with Gautier Iglesias, or better known as Master Mental.
Do you do that for every interview?
I like to. It helps me establish things about where I am and who I'm with. How would you like to be addressed?
You can call me, sir, or master, or I usually just get called GI.
Well, GI, you are one of the few supervillains that is open about being a villain. Why is that?
Jumping right into the questions. I like that. As for why am I a villain, I have the power of mind control. There are very few things one can do with mind control that would be considered, well, ethical.
Helpful Hypno would disagree with you on that.
Please, that man only hypnotizes people who want to be hypnotized. I have the power to control a person's mind completely. Besides, I don't care about helping people. I grew up with nothing, and when my QZ9 gene activated, I was given the opportunity to take what I wanted. Thus, I grabbed that opportunity and never let go.
Maybe give me a quick overview of your childhood. What was it like?
Not a scene on TV, if you want a quick image. My mother started doing drugs soon after I was born, or maybe a little before. I don't know. But I never knew the woman when she wasn't either stoned, high, or going through withdrawal. She died of an overdose when I was 10. My father drank as much as my mother did drugs. The man would have been called a functioning alcoholic these days. When he couldn't function, he would beat me and my older sister. My older sister was quite sadistic and loved torturing me. That's not a joke. She'd tie me up, or drug me, or hit me with a taser until I went down. Then she'd do things until I screamed in pain, and often far beyond that. I still have the acid burns from the car battery she suspended over me and jammed holes into with a screwdriver. She burned off all my hair once. My left foot's toenails were ripped off one summer. She'd laugh the entire time. So my childhood was not ideal.
You couldn't go to anyone for help?
Who? An inner-city kid with no hope, and the people at school leaving faster than students? No church leader wanted to deal with my father. No family around. No friends that would stand up to my sister. I escaped into books at the library that guarded those tomes like they were made of gold. I at least read about the QZ9 gene, and what it was, and how it worked, before mine activated.
You understand how QZ9 works. Explain it to me, like I'm 10.
If you insist. The gene that codes for melatonin is off, just a little. The ring of melatonin has something inside of it. That something is a small quantum pinprick of a doorway, so to speak. When the brain consumes the melatonin, that doorway can get bigger and bigger, until energy from a quantum soup of energy floods through at just the right wavelength that the brain can direct the energy as desired. This becomes a superpower. Typically, that wavelength never changes, or there's only one wavelength that gets through. But there are times it might be more than one wavelength, and thus more than one superpower.
You claim that the reason why you have superpowers is that the chemical that helps you sleep opens a hole for energy to pass through. Melatonin?
I thought this was common knowledge. Yes, there's a reason why teenagers sleep a lot. It is also why people get powers in their sleep, often, is that's when the melatonin is the highest. For me, I woke up with my sister trying to shove an icicle down my throat. One thought at her, and well, that sort of ice went into her, and not the mouth.
How old were you when your powers manifested?
I was 18, almost 19. I had gotten a part-time job working at the library. Seeing how the sausage was made was a real eye-opener.
What did you do when you realized what you could do with your powers?
I ran away from my perpetually drunk father and sadistic older sister. Maybe ran away aren't the right words. I left without looking back. I wanted peace and quiet, and I wanted to know everything.
You wanted to know everything? That is a lofty goal.
The library where I worked had a wealth of information that I had no hope of reading everything. Then I found out there were even bigger libraries.
That's what you wanted. Knowledge?
It was inscribed at the temple of Apollo at Delphi the words, "Man, know thyself." If you don't know who you are, then you don't know what your goals are. I know who I am. I am a man with limited knowledge. Contrary to what you may have heard about my dealings with the heroes of this world, I have always wanted to know everything.
Yet you kidnapped Makana Payavine.
I didn't kidnap her. I went into her mind and made her want to obey me. She came to me and followed her master like a good slave would.
Why did you do that?
Her father had a book I wanted.
Then why not control him and have him give you this book?
Because, regretfully, my power has a range limit. About 5 miles, and I can't feel or control minds. I'm sure the government loves to hear that.
It was with Miss Payavine that you encountered the hero Chemical Fist.
Caroline, yes, she was special. She had the ability to make any chemical from her hands and looked amazing doing it. I always thought I liked redheads, but her blonde hair, blue eyes, and amazing body put that notion to the test. She had an amazing ass. I guess she still does, even if I improved upon it.
Rumor has it that you're the one that made her bulk up with more muscles than most male heroes.
Would you like to know a dirty little secret?
I'll listen to anything you're willing to share.
I love taking over the minds of physically superior women. It gives me a thrill to enslave the mind of a woman that can lift more than 1 car at a time, or jump higher than most buildings, or is faster than the speed of sound. These women may have more muscles than I'll ever have, but their minds are so weak it is almost comical how much power I have over them.
It's a domination thing for you?
It's about power. It's not lost on me why I'm doing this. I grew up with no power. I had no power to save my mom from herself. I had no power to make my father love me. I had no power to defend myself from my sister. I now have the power, and will take whatever I want, or more exactly, who I want.
Vine Robot, Shape Joker, Raptor Fever, you mentioned Chemical Fist, Magic Hand, Astrostab, are just some of the female heroes that have been under your control. Each one stated that they knew you were controlling them, but didn't mind, and would be willing to be controlled again. Are you going to control them again?
I might. I just recently sent Night Mistress back to her life. For someone that can do the things she can do, you'd think she'd be better in bed. Shot Chopper was better, and she has the muscle tone of a toothpick. Or did. I get weekly nude selfies from her showing her progress in bulking up and getting huge breast implants.
Do you have any guilt about taking over their minds and using them?
No. Should I?
Well, they are heroes, dedicating their lives to helping those that can't help themselves. You took their choice in helping people away from them.
For a time. I did end up giving them all back to the world, or whatever.
And the ones I've talked to want to go back to being your obedient slaves. Shape Joker literally said she'd drop a person she just saved from a burning building to kiss your feet if you simply texted her. That truly would be a villainous act.
And your point is?
A person with your power should think of others.
I do. I usually think what others can do for me. I don't feel guilty making people obey me. You don't seem to grasp this, so let me spell it out for you. I am not only smarter than you, better than you. My own genes are showing you that I am. I'm not even sure I'm human anymore.
You see yourself as a god.
Of course not. Think of it like this. You could do a 12-piece puzzle in no time flat. Put that same puzzle in front of a monkey, and you're liable to get shit thrown at you instead of a completed puzzle. Right now, I can see into your mind.
You can?
I have this entire time. I know you're really Hawkit. I've known you since you came into my home. I've let you come here because you can't defeat me. No one can defeat me. Not you. Not your girlfriend Beast vibe. No one.
Fine. Where's Julie?
At the gym. She really needs to work on her back. I like it when women have enough muscles they bulge up around the spine, and there's that.
Where's Julie?
Relax. She's at the hit squad down the road. She's got another half an hour before heading back.
Release her.
I know. You have hands as fast as a hawk, and could probably take my head off. But do you want to?
What?
What do you want, Lisa?
I want to get on my knees and pleasure you. Wait, is that No, you're making me think that.
Yes, but does that make it any less true?
No, I want nothing more than to serve you as an obedient slave. That's you in my mind, isn't it?
Yes, and that doesn't matter, does it?
No, all that matters is your pleasure, master.
Because,
I only feel pleasure when you do, master. I want you to be happy, so I can be happy.
good. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go to the bedroom, so you can show me how happy you can be.
I'd love to, master.
I'm not completely heartless. I'll let you and your girlfriend pleasure me together later tonight.
Nothing would make me happier, master.
Am I still a villain?
Without a doubt, master, but a good kind of villain.
The end. This was a work of fiction. Any similarity between people, living or dead, is purely coincidence. This scenario did not, or should not, have happened in real life. Thank you for listening.